The Oroville Dam Citizens Advisory Committee met today to address safety and flood concerns, as well as next steps to improve the Oroville levee. That levee that protects Oroville from flooding is over 100 years old and has fallen into disrepair in recent decades. Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe shows us the current status of the levee and breaks down today's discussion on what to do about it.
The Oroville levee stretches just over 1 mile between the Table Mountain Boulevard Bridge and Highway 70. It's a familiar sight to those who have lived in the city for decades, but it's a concerning sight for leaders like Oroville Mayor David Pittman and Butte County Supervisor Bill Connolly.
Now we have the Oroville Dam that, because of flood control, will sometimes put a very high flow against that levee. Wasn't planned for in the past.
The levee was created back in the early 1900s, and Pittman says it was originally designed to help avoid flooding in the downtown area. But since 1913, it hasn't been maintained, which is why you'll find a lot of these concrete slabs lying around in the area. Now, since the Oroville Dam was constructed, the levee has been used as a river channel in a way with all the water releases. And in recent years, that has put a lot of pressure on the levee.
If you had a really strong storm and the river came up for a couple of days, it would do an adequate job of preventing deep flooding in the community. The point is now the levee has pressure put on it quite often by the delivery of water by DWR, and or if they make a mistake, like happened with the spillway debacle, that could be a continuous flow much greater than a seasonal flow.
And the greater flow could mean a greater flood risk to the downtown area. In the committee meeting, it was discussed that the levee had seen seepage and sand boils, where the pressure has caused the water to break outside of the levee and away from the channel. Connolly and Pittman say while the city technically built the levee all those years ago, today it's not really under anyone's jurisdiction. So when it comes to funds to fix the levee, it's currently unknown. And the city doesn't have the money to fix it.
DWR uses the levee to deliver water on a regular basis. And so we as local constituents and electeds think they should be maintaining it and doing any improvements necessary to facilitate the delivery of water and keep us safe.
The Army Corps of Engineers will be doing an inspection of the levee to determine what needs to be done next to improve it. As for the cost to make those repairs, for local leaders, the hope is to have DWR cover it. And Connolly says DWR's response to that wasn't negative.
Well, generally positive, that they keep using the terms like teamwork and working together and so forth. But we're looking to them for the funding to do the necessary repairs and maintenance of the levee. So it's a positive right now, but we'll see.
Connolly and Pittman say that the Army Corps of Engineers should be conducting its inspection of the levee next month. Reporting in Oroville, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now.
And Pittman and Connolly say the levee improvement is not only vital to the safety of downtown Oroville, but also necessary to the state's 200-year flood plan.